Hi guys, it's Laura. Obviously, I don't know who else it would be. I am coming to you from my new art space. You're only getting a little narrow view right now because it's still kind of a giant mess in here, although it's slowly improving. I will definitely give you a tour soon once it's a bit less of a pile. So I went from one space that was all torn up because I was packing to a space that's all torn up because I'm unpacking. But like I said, definitely making progress. It is kind of hot in here. No air conditioning in this room, but that is okay. You just gotta bear with me and my outfit choices today in order to try and stay cool. So I have been working on this space. That's probably been the biggest project, but I've also been making an effort to get started on my art walk stuff because I've only got like 3.5 weeks or something to finish it at this point. So I've really got to get on it. I did get in these awesome panels. I really love ampersand in general and the encaustic board specifically. This is one of my preferred surfaces to work on if I'm not going to build a canvas like the one you see behind me. And for this, the goal is to do a whole set of smaller paintings that are all going to hang together to form a larger piece. It also gives me a little bit more flexibility, honestly, in case something else goes awry, that whichever amount that I'm able to make, I'm going to be able to come up with a cool hanging system. The ultimate goal, the hope, is to do 9 of them in time for Art Walk, but worst case scenario, I'll do 9 of them eventually because I've got a plan for that. Now, Brandy, I really appreciate your suggestion after the other video of things you'd like to see, is that the mushroom people idea that I had mentioned before. And I'm actually going to do a riff on that. So you've probably seen in the past they came from the trees people. So you can kind of see this has got a layered surface with fabrics and paint and varnish that gives it this sort of deep shine. And these are the they came from the trees characters. So I'm going to do kind of a version of these that are mushrooms. Other people are not going to get to find out about this for a while, so you guys are getting a preview of this. If you've seen the other ones in person, you'll know they all have kind of a little bit of a different character. I have finished the drawings for 2 of these, and I'll show you those in just a minute. So 2 of the hopefully 9 that I have planned, I have drawings for. And I have the other 7 picked out. I know which mushrooms and funguses I'm going to use. I've always thought mushrooms and funguses are just fascinating. They come in so many different shapes and sizes, and some of them are, deadly poisonous, and some of them are just delicious. So it's this whole massive spectrum of interesting, not quite plant, not quite animal creatures. And I'm really excited to be using that as my idea this year. So thank you, Brandy, for reminding me of that project. Sometimes I have so many ideas, it's hard to even remember them all and think of them when I'm looking to start something new. They are all going to be, like I said, on these panels, and I have some very cool lace that I'm going to lay over it to get that interesting texture like you saw on the other one. It's going to be almost a cabinet of curiosities feel when they're all finished. So that's going to be, I think, really cool. So now these are just the really light initial pencil drawings. They don't have any of the color or the major details that are going to go into them yet, but they give you the overall idea. So this one is going to be based on the red coral fungus. It's a little bit hard to see in here. The writing is not ideal, and I have a hard time making the camera focus on it. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know. Hopefully you can get the idea of this little creature. So this red coral fungus has these cool little, let's see if I put my hand here, maybe it'll focus. Focus. Well, you can see his little face. And so they're going to have these unique colors and shapes to them that are based on the mushroom or fungus that they are named after. And the second one, I love the name. This little guy is going to be modeled after the dung cannon, which is a really cool, weird looking thing. So you can see he's got kind of little stalk eyes. And one of my favorite things so far, it's a little hard to see on here because for some reason, like I said, the camera does not want to refocus, but he's got weird little droplet teeth, which I'm very excited about. Like I said, you guys will get to see these better when they're a better drawing. Right now, they're just the initial little pencil sketches, so they're very, very light and delicate. But there's your sneak preview of what I am going to be making for Art Walk this year. And even if something happens and Art Walk doesn't happen like normal, I'm still going to finish this series before I start on the next commission that is waiting in line. So yeah, there you go. That's the state of the art at the moment. I'm making actual progress, which is really exciting. My plan is to prime all of these panels that are sitting next to me today, and at least start laying down the base that the painting is going to go on while I work on the rest of the drawings. So once I have them done, then I'll be able to dive right in and start painting, and I can work on multiples at a time. Which when I work on small work is something I really like to do. I don't know if I've really mentioned that before, but if I'm working on smaller pieces, I like to work on several at once so I can do a layer on one, do a layer on another, and kind of go through, because I do a lot of things with thin layers of paint that have to dry before I can go back and work more. When you want clean looking flat color, it's a lot more time intensive than slapping on like single thick layers. So to have that really smooth flat color, you actually have to go back and do a lot of individual layers of color before you get the finish that you're looking for. So yeah, flat matte color is actually more work sometimes than really thick, heavy, bright layers of color. Like for example, it takes a lot less time to do something like this. Gosh, I don't know why the camera doesn't want to focus today. It takes a lot less time to do something like this that has all of this texture and color. This is a random background that I found that isn't finished yet. But to do that, then it takes to do something. Oh, I don't know if I have a good example here. Well, then it takes to do something like even just the edges of these, they came from the tree pieces where they have this smooth solid gray, and the like flat color that's underneath these layers of lace actually takes longer because I do have to go back and do it over and over and over again and let it dry in between. So it's just a process. I do enjoy doing it though, and hopefully you guys will enjoy seeing how it turns out. Thanks again for your support, and stay tuned to my Facebook page because I'm going to try and do something to get a few more people involved in this. I hope that you will find it interesting also, and you are eligible for the prize or possibly prizes, depending on how it goes, because you guys have already joined up. So thanks again for your support, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.